Hello there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here tonight. We're going to have a look at your shadow side and what is kind of like showing up right now that needs healing, alright? Please note that my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Lastly, as a form of an energy exchange between you and I would like to ask you to please focus your gaze on the crystals that we have in front of you, and whichever one stands out to you the most, select that one. That way, your intuition will be working with mine and we can get a more accurate reading for you. Alright, group number 1, we have Howlite. Group number 2, we have Rose Quartz. And for group number 3, we have this cute Rhodonite. Once you have decided which crystal, we are going to proceed with your readings. Hello, beautiful beings from group number 1. If your intuition guided you to select this Howlite, this is going to be your reading. Tonight we're asking Spirit what needs work in terms of your shadow work or your shadow self. What needs fixing? What needs your attention right now? Please know my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general readings, so please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind. Okay, these cards are big. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 1, please? What do they need to know most right now? Where should they focus? Where should they focus, group number 1? Taking this one, pride. Okay, so I'm sensing that there must be something right now in your life that's making you feel a little bit prideful. Let's find out. It has something to do with letting go. Perhaps, maybe a relationship has ended and you feel like it's so difficult for you to move on, and maybe some of you might even want to kind of like resort to revenge, or maybe do some sort of like a rebound relationship. I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. Please don't hurt people. Yes, that's something that really happens, so please don't try to hurt other people just because you're hurt. And I understand, yes, that can sometimes people need to be with other people just to feel like to redeem themselves. If a relationship kind of like ended, and maybe you wanted to make yourself feel good again, and you're gonna get into a relationship with another person just because you want to feel good. But think about it. Really think about it. Like, you're causing another person, you're possibly or potentially causing another person hurt, just because you want to heal. And is that even really worth it? Okay, so that is a message specifically for someone out there, so please take it how it resonates. But the pride here is basically just telling me that a relationship has ended, or something has reached completion in your life, and you feel like this is kind of like causing you some sort of like hurt. You feel like another part of you has died because this thing is no longer a part of your life. Okay, so I don't know what it could be, but I feel like this is something that you need to let go. Okay, this has ended for a reason. It has ended because it needed to end. Don't allow yourself to feel completely void of life just because of this. So sometimes when we feel prideful, we don't accept things for ending the way that they did. So I feel like you really need to consider your thoughts and consider how you handle things, because I feel like what's important for you right now is to focus on yourself and acceptance. That is something that's really pressing. Have faith. Yes, definitely have faith. Okay, and I don't mean religion. Yes, there's a cross there, but it doesn't there's a crucifix there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you just, well, if you do have a religion, please go ahead and maybe talk to your pastor, or maybe pray, or whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable or gives you comfort. But what I'm saying is to just have faith that things will be better for you moving forward. Okay, it's not the end of life. Okay, it might feel like it is for now, but if you decide to let go, better things will come your way. You just need to surrender. You just need to realize that whatever it is that's ending is not the end of your life. People continue, life continue. Life will continue to flourish for you. So you just need to realize that, and you can start letting go. It's not gonna be easy, I know, but have faith. Okay, let go and have faith. And what's coming for you is going to be so much better than what you feel like you're losing out on. Okay, let's see. What affirmations? Friendship and regret. Okay, there's no need for you to regret on things that has happened. Maybe that's also a part of why this is so hard for you to let go. Maybe, you're still thinking of things that, you could have done things differently. And, yes, it says, I know that I cannot change the past. And yes, you cannot change the past. What you need to focus on right now is to just focus on the future. Okay, there's nothing that you can do. It has been done. It's what are you going to do? Dwell on it forever? No, right? It's just going to keep you stuck. Maybe somebody kind of like did you wrong, and it's hurting your pride because shoot, I should have known better. And dwelling on that doesn't really solve things, doesn't really change things. So what I would recommend right now is to surround yourself with people with positive energy. Go to your friend group, go to your friendship, the people who love you the most, go to them. And um have support. Okay, have the support that you need once you meet your friends. Okay, I feel like that is something that you really need to do right now, to focus on people that love you back. Okay, and have the patience with yourself. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, it's not going to be easy to let go. I know that. I've been there. And having the patience to go through all of that, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. But have faith, and everything will be better moving forward. Okay, what's your advice? Spirit, what's the advice for group number 1? What's the advice? Aside from let go and have faith, what's the advice? Embrace the flow of life. Trust that all be well. Yes, like I said, have faith and trust, because things will get better for you moving forward. Okay, that is your advice. Not everything is ending right now. Okay, the flow of life is something, this is a natural thing. Like, we have ups, we have downs, and life moves on. Life goes on, rather, and it continues. So trust that all will be well for you. Okay, it's not the end of things. Assess the situation. Yes, have a look at the situation from a different perspective. I feel like maybe you're just kind of like really focusing. Sometimes when okay, I'm really sensing this is kind of like a breakup, okay, or maybe something like a mistake or an error that has happened in the past, like, and that's keeping you regretful for things. Sometimes when we think of like past relationships, or past connections we have with other people, we tend to just focus on the positive things, and sometimes that's just because we're kind of like pining over that, or that's just the thing. Okay, but once you have a look at it from a different perspective, you realize that, oh my god, it wasn't even really that great. And I'm not saying you're sour graping, but basically just have a look at the situation from a different perspective, and you will realize that, oh gosh, yeah, maybe it happened this way because this person was so and so. You know what I mean? Just do whatever it is, to allow yourself to release your grip from the situation, and just move forward with your life, and have faith and surrender to all the possibilities that will happen to you, because all will be well. Okay, that is your quick reading, group number 1. I hope this reading helped you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Would love to hear your thoughts. If this reading resonated with you, please give this video a like, or subscribe to my channel for future readings. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 2. If your intuition guided you to select this rose quartz crystal, this is going to be your quick reading. Tonight we're asking Spirit, what is it that you need to work on right now in terms of your shadow side? What requires your attention and healing the most? Please note that the readings that I do are timeless, so whatever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind, okay? Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Can you please help me read for group number 2, please? What needs healing the most? Sorry, these cards are just so massive. What needs... Okay, love. Okay. Love. This is strange. I hope you're not delving into like black magic and of some sort. I feel like you're so eager to find love that you're willing to do, and you're willing to go deep to get the person that you desire. But love doesn't work that way. You understand? because I'm seeing this doll with pins and then this and a love potion. I feel like, okay, when someone that you like doesn't, when someone that you love doesn't love you back, or they don't express the same emotions as you, or perhaps, perhaps this relationship is leading to an end, do not force to stay in this relationship. Do not force the other person to stay in this relationship. What that part, um, their part or their role in your life has ended, okay? It's kind of like a character in a movie or in a series, right? Their part in your life has ended. Their contract with, let's say, Marvel has ended, and they should leave the series or the show or the movie already. But it doesn't mean that, yours will not continue. It just means that yours will continue without this specific person. And yes, I understand that, okay, that's hurtful, that's painful, because I want to stick with this person. I love this person. I want them to be a part of my life until forever. And I'm willing to do everything. I'm willing to do everything it takes to get this person to stay. But, life doesn't work that way. And I feel like, you just perhaps need to understand and trust that, this person was not meant to be a part of your life anymore, and it doesn't make you any less of a person. Like, this relationship didn't end, and it doesn't show other people that, okay, this, you are not good enough, or whatever the reason why this relationship ended. It had to end because, maybe the lesson has been learned, okay? Or maybe you need to learn a lesson, okay? So I think, like, I'm seeing rejection here, and I'm seeing, you know, this energy of like trying to, you're kind of like resisting the ending of this love. So, please don't dabble in any black magic of some sort, because that'll not resort to anything good. Victim consciousness. Yes, you need to understand as well, like, maybe, okay, sometimes when we experience some sort of like a breakup, or a separation, sometimes we feel like, oh my gosh, this person never really treated me well, I need to have them back in my life. I need to kind of like, I'm sensing some sort of like anxiety here, or you're kind of like, you want to say the last word so that your person will, call you back. Do you know what I mean? Like, you that is like a way for you to make this person call you back is to make them feel bad about themselves, like to fight you. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're making yourself the victim in the situation in order for your person to kind of like to inspire, or to not inspire, but to incite a response from your person. Do you know what I mean? Like, you try to say something, you make them feel guilty or bad about themselves just so that they can reply to you, and that is not something. Yes, I feel like you're unleashing your creativity in that way, and Spirit is saying that you can unleash your creativity by doing something more productive. Okay, you don't have to always, I feel like, yes, that is very creative. That is something that's very unusual to see, like dabbling into the dark arts, or perhaps making this person respond to you. That's very creative. Okay, but Spirit is saying you can transmute that energy and use your creativity into something more productive. Okay, I'm seeing the clock here, so I feel like, yes, in time you will understand why this thing has happened to you, and you don't really need to force somebody. Oh my gosh, this card also came out for group number 2. I feel like you need to focus on your friends right now. Focus on the friends. Focus on the people who love you, and see, maybe this is the same card applies to you. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Maybe that thing applies to you as well. Like what I was saying earlier. Like, this person that has exited your show, your series, your book, your life, has exited because they don't even have a reason to be there anymore. Do you know what I mean? So, don't take it personally. Some people are a part of our lives because we need to learn from them, or they need to learn from us, and you know that's just it. That's just their role. So, yes. Okay. Worry. I feel like you tend to worry a lot. Like I said, anxiety. So I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome precisely. I feel like, maybe you have been worrying too much about this, and you're being creative at doing things, anxiety also with this one. So, don't dwell on that. And I feel like even if you think about it and dwell on it and overthink and overthink and overthink, it's not going to change, So, success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yes, you will find your success in love. You will find someone to love. You will find someone to love you back as soon as you release this. Because if you are still dwelling in this energy, you're preventing any other person's energy to come towards you. Do you know what I mean? You're kind of like cock blocking the energy of the person that needs to enter your life right now, because you're still dwelling on this. So that is not an energy that attracts. Okay, it repels. So I think what's important for you is to release that and don't dwell on that. So go deeper, embrace the flow of life. And that also came out for group number group number 1. And let's see, 2 more cards. Attune to the divine and work through your feelings. Yes, I feel like go deeper and work through your feelings go hand in hand. What's important here is for you to go deeper and find why am I feeling this way? Why is it difficult for me to accept that this has ended? Yes, I do love the person, but really is that it, like I said, sometimes, we could be remembering only the happy things in a relationship. So, what's important for you is to kind of like work through your feelings, okay? Just assess the situation and see things for how they are. Maybe it's easier for you to kind of like experience it and cry and really accept it, because that way you're kind of like going deeper, going to the root, and that's in a way you're allowing yourself to release whatever energies or whatever hurt that you're experiencing from the breakup or from the separation. Embrace the flow of life, because yes, life happens, and we don't really have control of it. I feel like there's also some sense of like controlling energy here. I feel like because you're in your desire to love and be loved, I feel like there's this energy of like, I need to be on top of like my life. I need to be able to know what to do and to control my life, and it doesn't really work that way. Like I said, some people just need to exit their life for a reason. Attune to the divine, meditate, connect to the divine, and then you will get the answers that you seek. I feel like you're overflowing with emotions, and instead of like releasing that emotions into negative energies here, what you should do is to kind of like harness that and connect with the divine, and release all of your sorrows and your pain to the divine, and allow them to transmute that energy into something positive, so that whoever it is that's meant to come into your life and be a co supporting actor in your life, right? Or actor, actress, whatever, they can come in once you have released any of that negative energy, okay? That is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading helped you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. If it resonated with you, please give this video a like or subscribe to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much. I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Hello there. Group number 3, if your intuition guided you to select this Rhodonite crystal, this is going to be your reading. Tonight we're asking Spirit for guidance on what is it that you need to work on right now in terms of your shadow self. What is pressing? Please note that my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. This is going to be a quick reading, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guys. Can you please help me read for group number 3, please? What needs working right now, or what needs the most attention right now in terms of their shadow self? Thank you so much, angels and spirit guys. Angel Metatron asking for your guidance, presence, and protection. Can you please help me read for group number 3, please? Just one card, please. Thank you so much. Too much. We got this one. Cycles. Okay, wow, there's some sort of like tea stains here that could be, I don't want to say blood, but I feel like, and she's kind of like, her head is bent forward, so I feel like you have been allowing yourself, okay, no, let me repeat that. I apologize for saying allowing yourself. I feel like this is something that you really have been trying to work on for like a long time, but you seem to cannot get out of this cycle. I feel like there's a recurring theme in your life, okay? There's something that's continuous, okay? There's this cycles in our life happen because we aren't able to learn the lessons that we need to learn the first time that it happened. So the next time, a certain cycle shows up, it's kind of like a repeat of the lesson that you failed to learn the last time. And, I feel like you're trying your best to get out of this cycle. You're trying to your best to kind of like figure out what is this lesson that I need to learn. Spirit, tell me so that I can get out of this cycle, because I'm so tired of going around, and nothing's happening. And I feel like you're so exhausted and you're so hurt and you're so tired, and you could have cried so many tears as well because of these cycles, and you feel like you can move forward. What I would say is that I feel like you need to sit down and think and, go through the past experiences in your life and understand what is it that you need to learn, okay? What is it? I know it's so difficult. That's a hard question to answer, but I feel like you know the answer deep within you once you allow yourself to really just sit down and, figure out the hard stuff. Because sometimes it's so daunting to face the shadow side, so it's so scary to kind of like, and I sometimes, I wouldn't want to kind of like, shoot, I don't want to think about the things that I need to work on right now. I just But if you don't face it, then you won't be able to snap yourself out of this cycle. Really feel like you need to have the courage, because I feel like you have reached your tipping point. You have reached your boiling point already. You don't want to continue this cycle anymore, but you're seeing yourself entering another one, or just in the middle of another one, let's say. So you're recognizing that, and that is a good thing. The fact that you recognize that you are undergoing another cycle, it's the beginning of like your how to say it. It's the beginning of you recognizing that, shoot, this is something that's recurring. Take off your mask. Maybe you're not being true to yourself. Okay? Okay, I'm sensing, like, for example, perhaps you could be involved in a relationship with someone. Okay, why is it always a relationship? I feel like, okay, maybe just not just a relationship, maybe with your friendship. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But I feel like, maybe you get involved with someone and this person is kind of like into, I don't know, motorcycles. Okay, and you kind of like want to appease this person, want to change yourself so that this person will like you back, or so that this person will think that um you have the same interests, so you kind of like mold yourself to be this person's dream girl or guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically what it's saying is you're losing your sense of self in trying so hard to become this person's desire. Okay, and I feel like that is taking a toll on your higher self, or your actual self, your soul. It's eating away at your essence because you're not being true to yourself. So you need to take off your masks. You need to be who you truly are. I feel like you could be involved in other people in a relationship, and you often kind of like you fit your how do I say it? You fit yourself in a mold, or you try to mold yourself into this. You try your best to fit in this person's life, to the point that you're no longer you, and you're losing yourself. And spirit doesn't want you to do that. Yes, oh my gosh, you're selling out. What are you doing? This cycle keeps happening because you keep doing this, and I have to call you out on that. What are you doing? You're selling yourself out. You're losing yourself. You're losing your identity because you're taking on all of these different persona just to be liked, just to be appreciated. But isn't it more fulfilling, more refreshing, and more how do I say it? Appreciable, more. Yeah, that's the word, right? I don't know. Like, isn't it more satisfying to be appreciated for who we are, right? And I feel like that could be something that you need to focus on. If you're wondering why this cycle, it keeps repeating over and over, you need to figure this out. You need to figure out what masks you are wearing and why. First and foremost, are you not self-confident? Do you think you're not good enough? Do you think like other people won't like you for who you are, and that's why you're selling yourself out? No, 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 no. That's not good energy to be in, and you won't get out of this cycle if you don't work on this. So I feel like it is important for you to understand that you are your own person, and the right person will come in your life and love you for who you are, not for who you are trying to be for them. Okay, sometimes maybe maybe the other people who have been in your life kind of like were into some things that weren't even like within your values, and it made you feel like you are betraying yourself. So, those things, no, 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 don't. Oh my god, seriously? Friendship. This is the third time that this card came out here. For this reading, all three piles has friendship. And wow. Maybe, like I said, it's not only in relationships, maybe in friendships as well. Maybe you want to be a part of the in crowd, okay? Maybe you want to be part of this group or whatnot, and you're trying to be cool like them or whatever, but maybe you need to figure out, like, are these people really my friends? Do I really want to be a part of this group if they're, into this kind of things and I'm not? I mean, will they not appreciate me for who I am? Don't, you know, there's this quote that I read recently, and it says something like, before, you go inside a room and, like, no, like, how do I say it? I can't even formulate my thoughts. Like, for example, before I used to go inside a room and hope that they like me. Now I go inside the room and hope that I like them. You should have that mentality, because that mentality speaks of self-confidence and self-love. Okay, perhaps you need to focus on your friends, like your real friends, like friends who are, with you regardless if you're into the same thing or not, because not all friendships are like you are together because of some common interest. Like, I don't know, like if you're all dancers, then okay, yeah, but you could have met through cheerleading or through a dance troupe, right? But you also have friends outside that circle, right? Like, for example, I have friends who are, I don't know, like into rock music, or I have friends who are into classical music. I can not think of an analogy right now that's better, but basically what I'm saying, like, I have friends of different who has different interests, but we still appreciate each other, and we still love each other and support each other regardless of our interests. So maybe that's something that you need to look into. Success. Gosh, I shuffled the cards, right? You saw me shuffle the cards, but yes, this one came out as well for group number 2. So I feel, yes, you need to understand that success is going to come towards you once you learn to love. And I feel like the love that we're talking about here is not just loving another person, but first and foremost loving yourself for who you truly are. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to show up as yourself every single time. And I feel like that is something that's been happening to you, and that's the reason why cycles is here. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Yes, I feel like you need to release this energy of feeling the need to control every situation. And I feel you find some sense of control by showing up as a different person, like showing up as a different persona. And in a way, you're kind of like betraying yourself, like I said. So, I feel like you're doing that because you want to control the situation. You want to keep these people part of your life, like, or this person a part of your life, and in a way you're controlling the situation. But in reality, are you? By being a different person, are you controlling the situation? I don't think so. You need to surrender that idea. You need to release that, and then you will find success. And more importantly, I feel like you need to really identify the reason and the root cause of all of that. And then you will be able to, practice self-love, okay? Unleash your kindest self. Yes, I feel like that is very, very important and a very fitting message for you. Unleash your kindest self, not for other people, but for yourself, okay? Unleash your kindest self. Be kind to yourself. Please, please don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hide your true self. Someone out there is going to love you for who you are. Someone out there, they're going to accept you in their group just because they like your authenticity, right? And we want to be liked for who we truly are. We want to be appreciated for who we truly are, not because we are trying to fit in. Talk less, feel more. Again, that's something you need to be observant, okay? Observe how people react to you, observe how they truly feel about you. You don't always have to kind of like, okay, this is what I do. Oh, I'm that into, you don't always have to be like that. Observe a little bit more, and you will realize, um, the people in your life, why are they there? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you need to understand as well. And when you talk less, you actually allow people to express more of themselves. And when they do, you will realize like their true intentions in your life. Okay, so that's something that you need to take into consideration as well. And then work through your feelings. Yes, you need to work through your feelings. Script number 3, I feel like, a lot of your feelings are bottled up, and that's the reason why you're kind of like changing yourself. Why are you changing yourself? You need to figure that out as well. And then, yes, definitely detoxify. I feel like, this situation that's keeping you in a cycle is kind of like has piled up a lot of toxicity in your life, okay? And, a part of it is of course being with the wrong partner, with the wrong group of friends, but also yourself. Okay, you need to find yourself accountable as well for your own actions. Find responsibility, and that way you can accept how to change things, and better yourself, and improve yourself, and find the solution or the answers to how you need or how you can heal yourself. That is what I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. It's kind of like complicated, but yes, I hope it did, and I hope it helped you in some way. If this helped you, please let me know in the comment section below. Please like please click the like button, or please subscribe to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much, and I hope you sorry and I hope you have a beautiful day ahead. Bye.